So a different style of video today. I wanted to take a look at the newest Series 24 CMFs, the ones that still comes in the bags and not the boxes. But I also wanted to do a small review of this collection, which is 12 minifigs, and kind of debate whether it's still worth collecting the collectible minifig series, especially looking forward if they potentially move to the box. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'd like to review these because there's some pretty good minifigs. So without further ado, hit that subscribe button. Let's jump straight on into it. For those of you who don't know a lot about the Collectible CMF series, essentially they have these for retail at around $5 US, and it comes in just a bag, and the minifigs are broken down into pieces, so you can actually feel them around and feel for certain pieces, which is quite interesting. So you can search for the minifigs that you like. So I actually went ahead and felt all of these in order to get a full collection, which was the 12. So let's go from start to finish and review 12 of these minifigs and just kind of briefly talk about them and some of their details. So the first one we have is the newspaper kid. It's going to be really shaky here, but I like that he comes with like basically a catapult thing where he could shoot a rocket like a doorbell or something. That was really cool. And then if you can focus in on his paper, it's kind of an exclusive print extra newspaper, so that's really cool to see. I do love some of these prints and custom items that come in these sets. Here's another one that I really do like. This was the Brown Astronaut and Space Baby. The Space Baby obviously being hugely sought after in the LEGO community. It's really cool, and it's the first time we've seen I believe it's the first time we've seen a brown astronaut, so that's awesome to add to the collection. Next is we have the Carrot mascot. This one was pretty cool. Comes with a farmer's market, kind of like on a fork, like a picket fork kind of thing. That one was really cool. Next we had the football referee. So she actually came with a red card and yellow card, but I definitely threw those into my pieces collection. But again, a really cool minifig. Really haven't seen anything like this. We do have the robot warrior. I love seeing some of these minifigs that just like detailed warrior type minifigs. I love them. I could build a total army of this. Check out his back on his head. It's got like a see-through, and it's kind of like maybe where his weak spot is. I don't know. It's just LEGO really does a good job with some of these details. Next one, going in order here, we have the conservationist, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Anyways, it comes with a koala, really cool. There's a little rescue torso on it, and it has a name tag on the front. It's a really cool minifig. You know, can throw it in the forest, whatever that may be. It looks good. We have the Falconer. I don't know why this one looks like it just pairs with the LEGO Ideas Blacksmith very well. She does come with a cape, a bow and arrow, and of course a falcon. Really do like that minifig a lot. Probably one of my favorites. We have the Rockin' Horse Rider. So if we take it off the stand and put it down here, she rocks. Check that out. That's pretty neat. So again, another really cool minifig. You could definitely make a small little display piece with her in like a kid's room or something. I don't know. You can get creative. Really cool minifig that one is. So my absolute favorite minifig was this one, which is the Orc. I would love to just make a full-on army of this. He looks, I mean, his details are just pretty good. I love his shield, green color, or, I mean, it's just an Orc, right? Good minifig. The T-Rex costume fan. So actually a previous series, we had a costume series. So it's interesting. They still decided to throw in a costume, but this is the T-Rex costume fan. Nice to see a T-Rex with all the Jurassic World sets. This one you could pair it quite nicely. This is the Rococo Aristocat. Again, a really cool minifig. Kind of looks like a Kabuki from like Ninjago face print. Anyways, comes with a Chihuahua and really wide hip, like dress type minifig. So it's cool. Haven't really seen anything like that. Here's the back of her. Just a really pretty decently well done dress. And then the last one we have a Potter. So she's spinning clay pottery. So pretty basic minifig. I don't think that one's anything too crazy. But I do like all of her details. Like you can see the clay is like all over her skin and whatnot. So it's cool. Again, a lot of details there. But now that we went over the newest series, just briefly, what an awesome series to say the least. It is cool. I love the minifigs. For the most part, I think they're all pretty good. And honestly, I'm going to scatter them throughout my LEGO city. So it's also nice to see. I would definitely like to pick up maybe another one of these astronauts just because it's going to be a highly sought after minifig. And then an Orc army would be awesome. But I don't know if I have the capacity to go and feel these minifig cases all the time and try to find the ones I want. It's just, it's demanding. But anyways, let's jump over and talk about the actual minifig series. What our kind of thoughts are going forward. I always say this. I say this is the last series I'm going to collect because it's becoming too difficult. And then we do have wave of the new Disney 100-year anniversary CMF series that's about to hit the market come in April. I believe April 1st is the release date. So that's something to keep in mind. Those are going to be in bags, not boxes as well. Lego did make a statement that this was going to be the last series that was in plastic bags, and they were moving into the recyclable box, right? And it makes sense from a business standpoint when you kind of want to go green and be more economically friendly to start getting away from plastic a little bit. It's hard to swallow being a plastic company. I think that's a difficult point to drive. And one of the most difficult points for me is when you put it in that recyclable, box. They have plastic bags wrapping the pieces inside of it. So for me, it's a whole lot of nonsense and simply a strategy to gain more profits, right? That's how I look at it. That's just how I feel. The other thing is I don't want duplicate minifigs. I don't need, I'm collecting the series, right? I don't need 10 of these horse riders and I was still missing an orc, right? So if they're going to do that, then they need a way for us, AFOLs or, fans of Lego to buy out the whole series without having to just buy mystery boxes. I mean, truthfully, you have a 1 in 12 chance of getting the minifig you get, especially if it's random, right? So if that's the case, then I would expect and really push the issue that I would want a whole entire box where I can buy the whole series. I know they're supposed to be random, right? But having that box gives us no, capabilities of picking the minifigs that we want. So that's kind of one of my curriculums if I was going to collect this going forward. Again, if they do go to boxes, I really would like to stay away from this series just because it's kind of like me fighting against Lego, right? I simply just don't think it's a good movement. But that's such an interesting topic, and I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I still love the CMF series. The Collectible CMF series, they're awesome. But in all truthfulness, in hindsight, I don't need every single one of these minifigs. I could probably name 3 from each series that I absolutely love and adore, around that range. But I don't have to have all of them, and that's kind of like the in hindsight kickback, right? Like I don't need all of these minifigs, and it's just something to think about going forward, especially if Lego does decide to move in that direction where they give us boxes instead of bags, so we can no longer feel the minifigs and just kind of have to spend our money relentlessly to get the minifigs we want just by sheer luck. But I guess that also affects the resale market because now if you weren't able to feel for the Astronaut Spaceman minifig, right? It would be a more sought after minifig since it's just completely random. So that might drive prices in the resale market significantly higher as well, just because we won't be able to get the CMFs that we want. So another interesting topic to think about there. There's so many, downfalls, right? There's so many things that are going to carry over. So it's a huge decision in my eyes from Lego to make. Hopefully they make the right decision, whatever that may be. And hopefully all the fans, including myself and you watching this, all are kind of in the same boat. But in short, it is exciting to see the new Disney CMF series coming out in bags so we can feel the ones that we want and purchase those CMFs that we want. So hopefully you guys are able to get all the minifigs that you guys want. And as always, guys, I'm going to keep this nice, short, and sweet. Interesting video to say the least. Let me know if there's any other video topics you want to see. Make sure to comment below. Let me know. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm your host, Cristo. See you in the next video. Peace out.